Well, unfortunately, we had to come indoors this evening because it's raining like crazy outside. I don't even know if y'all can hear it. You might be able to, but anyway, it's all good. Urban Therapy with Sun 752. This your daily, go get a mism. Number 1K25 for July 23rd, 2017. First day of Leo. We holding it down from 723 to 822. Recognize, realize, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, today I want to talk to y'all about being reckless but still cautious. Is it a such thing as being reckless but still cautious? I believe that there is. I believe that there is a such thing as being reckless but still cautious. I put this question out earlier today because it was really on my mind. Y'all know I'm the curious type. I ask questions or whatever. And people were giving out some really decent answers. You know, when you think about it in your own life, have you ever practiced caution while still doing something really, really reckless? You know, I saw something that was really, really reckless last Sunday. I saw this dude on this four-wheeler. He was on a four-wheeler. You know, in Philly, I don't know about y'all region of the country or whatever, but in Philly, you know, those four-wheelers, the three-wheelers, the motorbikes, or should I say the dirt bikes or whatever, are very popular because you don't need a license to drive them or to ride them or whatever, but, you know, the cops are instructed not to chase you. So you'll see mobs like 15, 20 riders, you know, zooming by. But I saw this one guy, and he was on an ATV, and he had a girl on the back with him. And neither one of them had on a helmet, but they were wheeling. I mean, I was like, damn, man. And this was in traffic. They weren't like riding ahead of everybody or anybody. They were actually in traffic. So, you know, they're going across the bridge and he's wheeling, and I'm hoping that he's telling her to hold on when he decides to wheelie, because he wheelie in, I would say, about a 3-block radius that I was trailing them. He must have wheelied about 3 or 4 times. And I'm thinking like, yo, that is so dangerous. Because when you wheelie a four-wheeler, you go straight up in the air. He wasn't like, you know, sort of diagonal. No, he was straight up in the air. So, you know, she basically had to hold on to him for dear life, and he had to hold on to the handlebars. So they were really being reckless because there was traffic. If they fell off, there were cars behind them. She could get ran over. They could get seriously hurt. At the same time, they're watching out for the cops, because although the cops are instructed not to chase them, they're not instructed not to arrest them or to ticket them or to confiscate their vehicles. So it's a crazy thing. That was about the greatest example of being reckless and also cautious at the same time. And I'm not even really sure if they were cautious at all, besides just looking out for the cops, because they really were acting with reckless abandon, man. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But think about the things that you've done in your life. You know, like maybe when you were younger, you used to smoke weed or drink and drive, or, you know, or hitchhike. Remember back in the 80s? In the 80s, maybe even some of the 90s, and definitely the 70s. I don't really go back that far. I was born in the 70s. But anyway, you know, people would hitchhike. You know, get rides from people that they didn't know for short distances. Some people never came back. You know, so let's say you hitchhike, but you have a weapon in your pocket or your purse or whatever. You know, like you are definitely practicing some dangerous, reckless behavior, because you're putting your life in the hands of somebody else that you don't know to transport you to somewhere where you may not want to go. At the same time, you're ready to defend yourself should he get out of line. And being a cab driver, or now with this Uber thing, that's a dangerous profession when you think about it. Shout out to all my people out there getting that money on that Uber and that Lyft and whatever other taxi services that are out there. But that's a dangerous job. Even though none of it is paid with cash, that doesn't mean that you won't get robbed. It doesn't mean that you won't get carjacked or any of those things. It's just something that we have to consider, you know. So you're out there trying to make a couple of dollars, trying to supplement your income and get paid. At the same time, you might have like you might be licensed to carry, so you might carry your gun up under your seat or something like that. But if you can't get to it because you're driving and somebody has a gun to your head in the back, listen, I don't want to scare nobody, but you have to take those things into consideration. So I'm not saying that driving for Lyft or Uber or a regular cab company or whatever is a reckless act, but it's dangerous. Dangerous, reckless. Sometimes it can all go one and the same. I just wanted to holler at y'all about this, man. Listen, good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And remember, when it comes to being reckless but cautious, we've probably done a whole lot of that in our lives. We were all young, real young and crazy, and thinking that we was going to live forever and doing all types of things, getting ourselves in all kinds of situations or whatever, but feeling like, yo, I got this. And a lot of times that's what the caution is about. Like, nah, I got this. In other words, we know the dangers that are imminent and we're in control of things. But are we really? Be careful out there. Listen, the Daily Go Getimism show is every single day. Every single day. 9 a.m. That's right. We flipped the 6 over and now it's at 9 a.m. every single day. Every single day. No holidays off. No weekends off. No sick days. No nothing. We do this every day. You know what it is. Call in number 319-527-6199. blogtalkradio.com/son752. Peace. You know?